Every morning for 8 years, Baha has been coming down to the local park for his breathing exercise. And every week, for 18 years, I've been staying at his home. Never once had I come down to join him. And today, I thought I would. And to be honest, it was so much fun.
My grandson, James.
When my sister was 2, she came up with the name Baha, and it's stuck ever since. I now just tell people it's Chinese for grandfather. He's almost 80 now, and looks to be in the best shape of his life. I'm really close to my grandma, but I've never quite spent as much time as I would have liked to with Baha. Only now has it dawned on me, I might not have much time left with him. So I decided I wanted to spend a few days with Baha, to get to know him more. I didn't quite know how to approach this task that I set for myself. He's very hard to talk to. He's quiet, reserved, and sometimes, I think, he's a little shy.
So our whole family moved to Taiwan, and there was about 12 years old. We've been in Taiwan. We grew up from Taiwan for 8 years, and we changed our name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So what was your original name? It wasn't David, was it?
No, that's my English name. My name is Chan Pui San. That's a Cantonese. Mandarin Chen Pei Xin. And my mom have 4 children. That's me, David, and my brother Robert, my sister Shirley, and the other brother's Philip.
Philip, yeah. He was 18 when he first came to Australia, the age I am now. Hearing what he got up to when he was a teenager puts me to shame. He was a rebel, daring and adventurous. I, unfortunately, am not.
When I was a student, my mom gave me 7.5 pounds. My brother and I bought a big motorbike each. We rode a motorbike into East Boys Grammar. We parked in the basketball ground. All the girls waiting for us to finish school. We were young, we were very naughty.
Yeah.
But we learned our lesson.
He seemed a little less engaged talking about his childhood. The questions I asked didn't seem to interest him as much as I thought they would. He wasn't making much eye contact, and this made me a little tense. I tried to think of another way to bond closer with Baha, so I suggested that we cook a meal together. Baha and I suited up with aprons, and I got excited as I thought I'd be working alongside him to prepare the meal. Yeah, what do you want me to do? But I should have known that this was his turf, and he wasn't going to let me in that easily.
I show you 2 ways to beat the egg. You can use a fork, 2 chopsticks. See, not so good. If a 3 chopstick, it goes really good. See?
3 chopsticks.
That's a chef taught me. Yeah. 3 eggs. Okay.
What about 4 chopsticks?
No, only 3.
I can do that, Baha. I feel like I'm just standing here. As we chatted about his life, I could not forget to mention his famous restaurant, David's. This was his pride and joy, and these are what I consider his glory days. As he talked about his restaurant, he finally started to open up to me. This was my Baha as I'd never seen him before. And together, we felt a lot more comfortable.
Then someone introduced me to the Kingdo restaurant in the city, Edward Street. That's where I learned my cooking. He hired me, can you help me? Then I went to work for him, and after 6 months, and he said, why don't you buy my restaurant? I said, I don't have money. So I asked my parents, asked my in-laws' parents, give me some money, just started up the restaurant.
It was the first silver service luxury Chinese restaurant in Brisbane. Anyone who lived in Brisbane during the 60s up until the early 2000s knew about David's. Customers ranged from famous film actors to television personnel, businessmen, and even prime ministers. It was lavish, sexy, and to be frank, way over the top. You make your restaurant silver service. Why not just keep it like a normal Chinese restaurant?
Because most Chinese restaurants just dump in front of you. That's why we want to do something different, can attract the customer. So if all the waitress they don't know, we train them how to do silver service. And I design all the uniform like a playboy, you know. And that's how you attract customer. Then we have a long skirt, they're formal, but you have a high split on the side.
Oh, okay.
You know? That's why everything is different. I bought about 200 pair of white glove. That was not a cheap glove, $7 something that time per glove. I bought 200 pair. My wife washed every night because when you present to the customer, the glove must be pure white, you know?
Right.
And even today, you tell me which restaurant use white glove service. No one.
Can't think any, yeah.
I learned one thing from McDonald's.
McDonald's?
New taste. That's different.
After about an hour of cooking, he finally let me touch a pair of chopsticks.
I think these are ready, Baha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I think he felt like he was back in the restaurant, which was really nice to see. All good things eventually do come to an end. And David's was slowly becoming out of fashion. And in 1985, the fringe benefit taxes kicked in.
That means no deduction. Lunch or dinner. Between two restaurants, I lost about $1,500 to $3,500 a week. You can imagine for 1.5 years, it's more than $500,000. Restaurants are doing so well in St. Lucia for 36 years. I sold the restaurant, I cut my losses because I owed the landlord 6 months rental. I said,
Baha lost a lot of money, and our whole family felt it as a result. Yet what struck Baha the most was that his life's work and passion was now over.
And my daughter, my wife said, you are 60, that's enough. That's enough for the restaurant. You have to say when.
As Grandma explained to me, he was never the same afterwards. Baha has always had trouble concerning his health. His heart condition is unfortunately hereditary, and therefore that means I need to look after my health as a result. He had only just started to open up to me, and I was scared that if I mentioned this topic, he may reserve himself again. Now more than ever, his health is his primary concern. At 45, he had the first of 4 heart surgeries. Now, a leaking aortic aneurysm troubles him.
Couldn't stop bleeding. That's why in January, the doctor said, you have to give up. Nobody knows where you're going, but sooner or later, you know, as long as you're happy, you still have a few years to live, I hope. And that's what I'm hoping for.
Despite his health concerns, I've always had the impression he feels a deeper loss now his restaurant is gone. There's an emptiness somewhere inside him. He speaks about his career with such love.
When you have a good family, good life, yeah, you already have a good health. When you have a good happy life. That's until today, I'm so happy.
My grandfather's passions became more than just goals. They were his dreams, and they were achieved. Baha is a dreamer. Those types of people are hugely inspirational to me. It was with hard work and an immense determination that his dreams became his reality. Because I think the whole goal of this thing was for me and you to try and get a bit closer, so I hope we have in some way.
Of course, forever.
Yeah. We ended the interview with a handshake, or what I like to think, his way of telling me we're closer now. He seems to care about only one thing now, and that's family. This is about his loss and his legacy, and it's about love. And after this film ends, it's now about his destiny.